chances are that you are procrastinating on something. Maybe you are even watching this video to do so. A while back, I took a month to experiment with every piece of my personal productivity details. I'm becoming more aware of how I spend my time on which activities I do, how my time is going. Over a month, I tried it. I noticed something. I procrastinated a lot more often than I had originally thought. We never think about it. In one time log I kept, I found that over the course of 1 week, I spent 6 hours just putting off tasks, and that just the procrastination that was apparent from my time log. Hello, friends, do you relate to this? If not, try and experiment it once. So, today we are going to dig into this topic of procrastination, that is, how to overcome the problem of procrastination. It's a big word. Sorry, I would say it's a heavy word. So people who procrastinate really do nothing instead of task at hand. They often find themselves cleaning their room, feeding the cat, calling their aunt, but they're not doing the thing they want and they need to be doing. This process involves delaying and putting off tasks until the last minute or past their deadline, even when we know that there could be a negative consequences for doing so. There's a difference between procrastination and laziness. Procrastination is an active process. It's not laziness. You choose to do something instead of the task that you know you should be doing. In contrast, laziness suggests that apathy, inactivity, and unwillingness to act. Procrastination usually involves ignoring unpleasant tasks, likely that are more important, in favor of that you're enjoying or the easier ones. It doesn't do anything. It can just diminish the quality of your work. It will lead to missed deadline, cause others to avoid working with you. It can even damage your reputation. Procrastination can restrict your potential and undermine your career growth. It can also disrupt your teamwork, reduce morale in your team, even lead to depression and job loss. So it's crucial to take proactive steps to prevent it. The good news is there's a lot you can do. Yeah. So let's get started, friends. First step towards overcoming procrastination is to recognize that you are doing it. Most people know when they are putting things off. We all know. But there are several signs you can watch out for if you're not able to find out. For instance, you might spend a lot of your time working on low priority tasks. Maybe chunks are your favorite things. Maybe from your to-do list you're just picking up small tasks which are not important. Perhaps you sit down to work on a high priority project and then immediately take a coffee break. Or maybe you wait around to be in a right mood to get started on something you are really curious upon. So everyone's is different. So pay attention to when you are putting off a task or a project. You might be putting off a task because you have had to reprioritize your workload. You may also be procrastinating it if you fill your day with low priority tasks. Now, once you know that you are procrastinating, work out why you are procrastinating. Identify the reasons behind your behavior and use appropriate strategy to manage and overcome it. So, next step is breaking your procrastination cycle. Is to figure out why you are not doing whatever it is you really should be doing. So think about why you are procrastinating. Are you overwhelmed by the task? Are you disorganized? Or you just don't want to get started? Or you are a perfectionist and you don't think you have enough knowledge or skills to begin? Once you understand why you are procrastinating, come up with some strategies to overcome it. For instance, if you are not motivated to get started, think about all the unpleasant consequences of not completing this task. Or if you are procrastinating because of perfectionism, ask yourself how perfect the work actually has to be. And don't forget to reward yourself. For example, have a coffee break once you have completed a task that you have been putting off since a long. Not only this is motivational, but you will realize how good it feels when you actually finish things. Remember, it can take a while to overcome bad habit and establish a new routine. So don't give up. Surprisingly, perfectionists are often better avoid a task and they don't feel they have skills to do, then do it imperfectly. Another major reason of procrastination is poor decision making. If you can't decide on what to do, There's a decision paralysis in your mind going on. You are likely to put off taking action in case you're doing the wrong thing. Then there's a more warning signs, signals we have seen. Procrastinator is more than a bad habit. It is a sign of underlying serious health issue. It is sometimes related to anxiety, depressions associated with it. Research also suggests that procrastination can be a cause of serious stress and illness. If you suffer from chronic and procrastination since a long time, one of these conditions could be to blame, and you should seek professional and trained person's advice. Then it could be because of poor organizations. Organized people successfully overcome it because they use prioritized to-do list and creative schedules. We'll talk about it later in this video. These tools will help you to organize your task. Then sometimes you lack self-discipline. Those can be etc. These could be the reasons behind procrastination. So let's get moving. So last step is step number 3, that is the final step, that is adopt anti-procrastination strategies. So procrastination is a habit, as we talked about. It's a deeply ingrained pattern of behavior. This means that you probably can't break it overnight. It will take time. Habits only stop being habits when you avoid practicing them. So try so many of the strategies below as possible to give yourself the best possible chance of succeeding. First, I would suggest is try Pomodoro technique. It's working on focused tasks with short breaks to stay productive. So break your task into smaller time-bound blocks and working on them one at a time. So that will give you a feeling of accomplishment and it will help you to move on. Then change your mindset. Identify the negative thoughts and replace them with the positive affirmations. Celebrating small achievements will help you stay motivated. So practice self-discipline and focus on long-term benefits of completing these small tasks. You can use 2-minute rule. If you have a task that can be completed in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. Don't postpone it. If you postpone it, it will pile up. It will pile up into number of tasks. Often the resistance to starting a new task stems from perception that it will take a long time. But actually everything doesn't take so much time. By tackling quick tasks right away, you build up the momentum and create a sense of accomplishment, which can motivate you to continue with more substantial tasks at the end. Then you can go for support. You can seek support. You share your goals with a friend or a family member who can hold you accountable and he or she can help you. Join study groups or work groups for students to stay motivated and share your progress. Then seek advice from mentors or professionals who can provide you guidance and encouragement. Then lastly, basic step is visualize the end result. Companies and individuals both can use it. Imagine how you feel once your task is completed. Visualize the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment, the benefits that you will gain from the task. Figure out how you are supposed to be working on connects to your goals so that you can access big picture motivation. Here I will talk about 3 types of motivation which will help you in setting your goals. So first is extrinsic motivation. So rewards and punishment or carrots and sticks were developed to force people into performing, but people were not happy. They were less happy and their brains releases anxiety and all those types of hormones. Many studies have confirmed that using this type of motivation lowers the performance in activities that require a little brain work and creativity. Next comes goal-based motivation. This motivation drives people forward, causing them to work hard for their goals, which means that sooner or later they will indeed achieve them. And when that finally does happen, a one-time dose of dopamine is released, that's a happiness hormone, resulting in an increase of emotion of joy. The problem is that what follows next is phenomenon known as adaptation. This causes people to get accustomed to their accomplished goals unexpectedly. A few minutes or hours or at most days later upon reaching this goal, positive feelings will disappear. It would be a normal thing. So finally, what works for every organization, for every employee mostly, is intrinsic motivation, meaning the vision provide long-lasting and satisfying motivation. So when people see the purpose in their actions, particularly when they actually want to perform these actions, one of the strongest form of motivation arises. It is called intrinsic journey-based motivation. This type of motivation is based on the concept of having a personal vision. Unlike chasing goals, a personal vision is an expression of something lasting. It answers the question of how you would most likely to spend your time in life. It focuses on actions, not results. It focuses on journey, not the destination. So these are helpful in motivating you. Comes distractions. We have so many distractions these days. We are sitting in our room, but we are connected to the whole world via social media. And we don't know from when to when we are just scrolling down. So just turn off your emails and social media and avoid sitting anywhere near television while you work. So get the work done and then you can go for breaks and all. Eat an elephant beetle every day. So try to do the first thing every day, the task that you don't like or the toughest one. Get those tasks that you find the least pleasant out of the way early. This will give you the rest of the day to concentrate on the ones that you find more enjoyable. Next, act as you go. Tackle the task as soon as they arise, rather than letting them build up over the time another day or pile up again and again. Try to rephrase your internal dialogue. The phrases like I need to, I have to, for example, imply that you have no choice in what you do. This can make you feel disempowered and might even result in saying I choose to and I have to. This is your own project and you can make feel more in control of your workload. Then manage your time. Time management is the most important thing everywhere. Making every minute count is important. Try to set time bound goals which can help you manage time. Set short tasks within a time. Get better planning your time. Give yourself permission to stop overscheduling. This will help you manage things. Then try to forgive yourself for the past. Studies show that self forgiveness can help you feel more positive about yourself and reduce the likelihood of procrastination in future. Then commit to the task focus you're doing and not avoiding it. Write down the tasks that you need to complete and specify a time for doing them. This will help you to proactively tackle your work. Promise yourself a reward. If you try to follow it, it will give you a kind of motivation. If you complete a difficult task on time, reward yourself with a tea break or a slice of cake or a coffee from your favorite coffee shop. And make sure you notice how good it feels to finish things up. Please said, if you are a procrastinator, you will find every excuse not to do what you need to do. Here's a thought. Do it first. I call it reverse procrastination. Just ditch the habit, turn the tables on procrastination and alter your destiny. There never was a moment and there will be when you are without the power to alter our destiny. This second you can turn the tables on resistance. This second you can sit down and do your work. We hope this video will empower you and it will guide you towards new beginning of your life. Thanks guys. If you like our work, just subscribe us and like us. Bye bye. Have a great day.